Tighten up those belts. It's time to go. Wheels up. Welcome to another installment of Wheels Up Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Coming back in 5.
Installment. What? We're not. It's not a dishwasher.
Welcome to another installment of Wheels Up Wednesday. I'm your host, Spencer Hill. Matt Omick sitting over here to this side of me, and over on this side of me, we have the one, the only, Lucas Oil Modified Series driver and former starter of a NASCAR Can-Am Pro Series West race with John Wood Racing, Jason Irwin. Jason, what's up, bud?
Oh, not much. Just hanging out. Thanks for bringing up the past.
That's what we do. That's like our specialty.
It needed to be known.
I wish it, didn't happen or, just wasn't my night.
How did that whole thing come together?
Very last minute, as you could imagine. I don't remember exactly who was able to make the connection, but we were just like, we need to get me in a K&N car was kind of the next step we were looking at. And obviously that last minute, it's only like John Wood, that's his name. Those are like the only rides available. You're not going to get, a Sunrise Forward or a Bill McAnally Toyota. So
yeah, well, one of those deals. Unfortunately, you need stagger on the right way to go forward in one of those races, don't you?
Yeah, I think the race would have went okay. I don't want to say great, but I think it would have went okay if our tires would have got put, rights on the rights and lefts on the lefts. But
that certainly does help.
Yeah, no, that's a key concept. I know a lot of people might be oblivious to this, but when you're going in circles, you kind of want to be able to turn left.
Yeah.
So it's a weird aspect of it, but an important one for sure to note. But we got a good show. Obviously, Jason here. Have him on here in this beginning part because he actually knows more about racing than Matt.
This is facts.
I figure we could kind of bounce around and get a pretty good opening racing segment going on. Which I will start right now with World of Outlaws, as World of Outlaws was over in your neck of the woods, Jason, at the dirt track at Las Vegas Motor Speedway this weekend. Tim Schaefer took home night one of the FVP Platinum Battery Showdown, and night number 2 was an exciting one. Donnie Schatz making a last lap pass over Darren Pittman to capture his first win of the year. A lot of people were actually doubting him this year because this was the first season in like 10 years where he hadn't won one race in his first 3 starts of the season. So everyone was flipping out, and he wins race number 4. So I guess that's one way to shut people up.
That is one way to do it,
And Matt, unfortunately, no NHRA this weekend.
No NHRA.
But we will cover when they are going to be back on track here shortly with the Wheels Up watch list here at the end of the show. Another group that was down there in Las Vegas, though, was USAC West Coast Sprint Car Series for the Las Vegas Showdown. And it was a good one. Team Arizona was hot in the desert this weekend, though, with Brody Roa taking the win on night 1 and his teammate Jake Swanson making another last lap pass to take over the win in night number 2. In fact, all 3 events that were held at the dirt track this weekend resulted in last lap passes, with the final one of the night being with Haley Deegan in the NASCAR K&N Pro Series, where she took home her second career victory. Big win for that young driver, Jason.
It is, she won last year at Meridian, and I think she was actually very close to winning the dirt race last year too. But
she led a lot of laps.
Yeah, it just didn't play out in the end. So going in, she was almost looking like the favorite to me, especially with a couple of guys that were really fast in that race last year, not running this year. But Jagger Jones, his first race in K&N. Leading on the white flag lap, it's got to be a good field to open that way with that new team.
Yeah, and I know Jagger's got to be kind of a little bit bummed with that whole deal, being so close in your first career start. But still, you can't knock him for how good of an effort he put in that Sunrise Ford.
No, he did. He's not a dirt racer either. It's his first race on dirt, first race in a K&N car, and he's leading on the white flag. That's about all you can ask the guy to do. And just came down to racing at the end.
And talk about excitement, Matt. 3 last lap passes. What more can you ask for as a fan over there watching the dirt race?
You can't. They definitely got their money's worth. That's for sure.
Yeah, and everybody was super happy with it too. And this is something I kind of wanted to talk to you guys here in our later segment about, just with all the rule changes that NASCAR's going through right now. Here we see a good half-mile short track dirt race that resulted in all 3 of the headliner shows with last lap passes. and they haven't changed any of their rules in those classes in a long, long time. So I just think it's kind of interesting that NASCAR is searching for all these nice finishes and these big events, and here comes a series like the USAC West Coast Series that hasn't changed their rules in like 10 years for anything major, and they get a last lap pass as well as World of Outlaws and NASCAR K&N. So I'll touch on that in just a little bit later, but what we got going on in Supercross?
Yeah, we had Supercross over in Atlanta this weekend, and in the 250 main, we had Adam Cianciarulo picking up that win. Right behind him, Dylan Ferrandis and Austin Faulkner, your points leader, coming in third place. In the 450 main, we had Cooper Webb picking up his fifth win. Pretty unstoppable this year, I would say. And behind him in second place was Blake Baguette, and third was Marvin Muskin. So,
yeah, good racing over there in Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
This weekend. And, man, that was kind of a short track down there.
Short track, a lot of sand, very dry, so...
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
They made it work.
Speaking of sand, one place that we are going with that is Daytona, one of my favorite races for Supercross of the entire season. More on that in just a little bit, though. Jason, the NASCAR Gander Outdoors Truck Series race from Las Vegas Motor Speedway with the Stratosphere 200, and it was a barn burner on Friday night.
A barn burner? What is the definition of a barn burner?
This
not
week,
sure I can relate.
This week in
I could go either way.
This week in the definition of a barn burner was win number 53 for Kyle Busch in the Truck Series.
Yeah,
my dinner
Busch
tonight was a barn burner.
Kyle Busch, just so incredible anytime he gets the chance to step down the Trucks Xfinity Series. Especially this year, he paired his races up with crew chief Rudy Fugle. That team's been so fast with anybody they put in those trucks. Kyle Busch, probably best driver in the field, best equipment, best crew chief. If they didn't go to victory lane, I would see a problem.
Yeah, and Kyle Busch, he didn't stop there. He was going for the entire weekend sweep this weekend, and he almost got it done. He did take home the Xfinity Series win on Saturday, and that was a pretty exciting race as well, Matt.
He was definitely under my radar for our bets this weekend with the Monster Energy Cup. I thought he was going to be able to take that sweep. Came up a little short, finishing third, but...
I mean, don't you think having, if he didn't speed on pit road, he was...
I do. I mean, that would have changed the rest of the race for him. And if he was able to come back to third, I definitely think he could have won. But Penske was strong. Don't leave them out of the question.
They were. He was running down at the end, but he was just out of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and back to the Xfinity race really quick. Big wreck right there at the end. A couple big ones, actually. When it's that late in the going and everybody's pushing so hard, what is it like behind the wheel, Jason, when you're so close to that lead and it's a big race like Las Vegas Motor Speedway?
Just so, they got a late race caution. That just sets it up. The Xfinity cars, they're pretty hammered down in Vegas, and it's going to be a lot of side drafts trying to get the lead, trying to, better your position. And everyone's going for it because, you got 3 laps, you got a shot to take Kyle Busch down. I mean, you're going to take it and, saw a couple wrecks because of it.
Yeah, and a quick shout out to 2 drivers that had very strong showings. Ryan Sieg and Ross Chastain finishing 6th and 7th in that event. And then how about Michael Annett, top 5 for him. Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series race Sunday, though, and it was all Penske racing this weekend, Matt.
Yep, 1-2 for them.
1-2, unfortunately, Blaney not getting the job done. He had some problems on pit road, finished in 22nd position. But Joey Logano picking up the win after Brad Keselowski winning last week.
Yeah, Joey Logano's Shell Pennzoil Ford, that would be considered a barn burner. That thing was on rails.
If anybody is paying attention right now, the drinking word of the day is barn burner.
Take your shots.
No, for real. Joey's car was fast. They were hooked up all day. They were almost mistake-free, good pit stops, got clean air at the right time, and then was able to battle Brad at the end of the race and have a pretty strong day, all day long. I think the only car that probably could have contended with him without Brad and Kyle Busch, but Kyle getting that speeding penalty, that really kind of took away his day.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. Fun fact on this race, maybe not so fun for the fans, though. This was the first race since the Talladega Fall race in 2002 that did not have a single national. Wow, I'm really screwing this one up.
Fun fact, Spencer can't talk.
Fun fact, I'm also drunk right now. Did not have a single natural caution since 2002's Talladega race. No natural cautions, meaning no incidents on the racetrack. First time since 2002. What does that mean for this new package?
I mean, I wasn't really thrilled with the racing, I guess, but I don't know. I still think it's too soon. I think there's a lot of teams that really just haven't hit it yet. I'd say Penske's definitely one of the ones that have. They ran strong in Atlanta, again strong again at Vegas. Joe Gibbs, they got a couple quick cars, but I think once teams start to catch up and get their cars better with the new package, I think the racing might improve too.
I think you put that
That's fair.
as good as anybody could on that.
Better than me.
I put that like a barn burner.
That was a barn burner.
You burned that barn down right there.
We have more barns to burn, but first we got to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this message. Jason's Weekly Review.
That was absolute garbage.
Yeah, give me one of them Whoppers.
Is it gonna be a meal?
Nah, just a sandwich.
Alright, what else may I get for you?
That'll do her.
Please go forward, thank you.
Thank you. Overpriced, no quality, and they claim it's flame grilled. They cook that in under 30 seconds. I call bullshit. 0 out of 10 recommend.
Welcome back to Wheels Up Wednesday, Season 2, Episode 5. Here today with Jason Irwin, Matt Omick, of course, as always, co-hosting. Matt, we had a pretty crazy weekend.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a barn-burning recap of this weekend. First of all, shout out to Shelby. She just had her birthday on the 2nd, and we kind of stretched that out all weekend long to celebrate for that. And we actually, all three of us and Side Piece, did something we never have done before. And I think we went to about 3 or 4 bars downtown, went to a strip club, and also went to a gay bar that, again, have never been before. And it was quite the experience. And I just wanted to say I'm glad that Spencer's back. He's off of his diet, and it's great to have you back.
Yeah, so breaking news here on the Wheels Up Wednesday podcast. Spencer is off his diet, and I did get intoxicated on Saturday night. But
Instead of keto, now you actually do mean Tito's.
yeah, I do.
He
I
does
do.
mean
That's-
Tito's.
We swapped things over just a tick. But it worked out. It was fun.
It was a very fun
celebrating
weekend.
Shelby's birthday. And yeah, I
It
had
was-
a really good time.
The bars and the strip club were an experience for sure.
I have a confession. It's I don't know.
Just confess, come on.
I shouldn't put it like this, but that wasn't the first time I've been to FX.
Do you work there?
I'm actually the guy on the table that wears the thong.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
There were a couple things I found very interesting about that. The first was the gender-neutral bathrooms.
That threw me
that
off.
blew me away.
That
That
threw me
was
off.
wild.
I
really-
did not know where to go.
The-
I saw both women and men in both bathrooms. So
The thing I did like is nobody used the urinals.
Yeah, well, I mean, not
yeah,
that,
just
but
It's
Jason,
you just
how
walk
often do
you walk past a line of 20, you take your leak, and then you walk right out.
Yeah, but how often do you walk into a regular bar and there's a line for the dude?
Actually, that's very valid. Yeah, true.
okay.
I mean, I feel like this is
No, you're
It's-
yeah. no, you're
modern
right,
problems require modern solutions, but I don't feel like that's a modern problem.
you're right. No, I don't either.
So I don't know. It was weird though. It was honestly weird.
It was different.
The second part, like I thought that was really like interesting, is because like I was like trying to go up and talk to girls at
Which I'm proud of.
somebody has to.
not classified straight bar. But
If we're getting very politically correct here, yeah, that's a good point. FX was not classified as a straight bar.
No.
Because normal bars are classified as straight bars.
so I was just going up, like
Bars.
spitting my normal bullshit, like, "Oh, hey, I think
They
you're
were
one of
getting
my
pissed.
classes." Like I think I've seen you around UNM, and just like stuff like that. and their gay dude friends would get like all
Just
up in my
immediately
shit.
shut you down.
They would like get like sassy with me, and I'm like, I'm not even here to talk to you.
They were getting sassy with
Dude. They were like, their attitude was revving up, and I'm like,
They were getting torqued, bro.
No,
like,
you got torqued.
One of them was totally
You got
calling
torqued.
me out. He's like, "Yeah, what class do you recognize her from? How long have
He's
you
like,
been there?"
What time of day do you have that
Yeah.
class? Who's your professor?
I'm like, "Bro, just trying to talk to your friends. You don't want to? Can I, please?" But whatever.
Yeah, no, I really thought like going to a gay bar. Like I guess it's okay. I don't know. Do we have permission to use gay? It's not like
On
I don't-
wheels up, we use what we want. If you got a problem, it is what it is.
It's
Well-
politically correct.
back her down, Haas. We do have like sponsors. and
True,
shit on
true,
this.
true.
No, that's what it was.
Yeah, I mean,
It's I don't have a problem. I went to it. I paid money to get in.
apparently you go to it every week. This is news to me.
I paid $20 to get into this bar and be uncomfortable for a couple hours.
Drinks were good.
No, honestly, drinks were pretty good. Music was good. It was just the rest of it was kind of weird, but we put ourselves in that situation, I would say.
We did. There's nobody to
Well,
blame but us.
I mean, Shelby wanted to go, and her 26. We're not gonna say no.
Yep, it was fun. I had a good weekend. Anyways,
Yeah, no, it was honestly great time.
Oh yeah.
Great time.
My favorite part was taking pictures with all random people downtown.
oh man, we might. Oh, we have a slideshow for you.
Yeah, you got
Wow.
my favorite one. I don't know about you guys, but my favorite one is the one you took with the hobo.
Laying
Yeah.
down.
Definitely
Yeah.
passed out drunk.
Yeah,
One-
that was cool.
One with the Chicago dog stand employee. Randoms walking up and down the street.
Yeah, we did see
I heard-
Mercedes though.
Weird. We just
I
ran into
barely
her
remember that part, but we
Yeah.
did see Mercedes
out of the blue
Yeah.
too.
That was kind of interesting. That was neat.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that. We also saw Bailey and Francesca. It was Fran's birthday. She looked worse off than I
Torqued.
did.
She was torqued.
She was also torqued. That was a barn burner on the way home.
Oh man.
But that was awesome.
Yeah.
Jason, you brought up a pretty good point in our car ride earlier. And I just wanted to touch on that really quick because
Oh,
it was
yeah.
kind of an interesting hot topic.
Literally
It
hot.
was interesting, yeah.
Do you remember what I'm talking about? or-
I do, yeah. We were talking about the degree of testicles, how
What-
warm they are.
And we're not talking like camber.
Yeah.
No. What temperature is your testicle? Are we talking inside or outside the sack?
I don't know how the conversation came up, but here we are.
Well, we go from the gay bar to this combo, so that was probably a bad segue. But it's interesting. What if you guys had to guess? What do you think? Because your body temperature is what, 97 degrees?
97, 98, and I would say that would be
I'd
Unless
say
you're in the middle of a
inside
barn
temp.
burner.
Then it's
then you're
couple
one,
hundred.
Then you're 106.
Then you're heating up just
Yeah.
a little bit.
My guess would be like 97, 98.
Yeah.
Probably right around.
I don't
there.
have an answer. If any of
Yeah.
you guys have an answer, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tweet us or email us at whatever
Yeah.
works, or don't Snapchat us. I don't know. Whatever y'all like to do nowadays. We're a little bit busy, but
A good question for sure.
yeah, no, that was good. That was really good.
Yeah, it was all right.
Jason, we recently got back into iRacing.
Yeah,
That's been fun.
that has been fun. Yeah, it's probably been like a 9-month hiatus.
Yeah.
So glad to get that rolling. The new dirt stuff's been really fun. The midget chili bowl. It's been a lot of fun. Been learning how to do that. I actually like to, do a little more dirt racing. Actually,
Yeah, so
when
it's
I get the
confirmed.
opportunity.
Jason Irwin going to Chili Bowl 2020. Watch for him. He will be in a Keith Coons car.
Dude, if
He won.
If I get the ride, you'll be blown away.
I will be blown away. I
Work your magic.
would be very surprised.
I'm sure for the right amount of money, I could get any ride I want. but-
For the right amount of money, you could get anything you want. That there's no doubt about that one.
I just don't. I mean, maybe if Matt's Mobile Detail just fucking skyrockets this year, they could sponsorship a couple.
Yep.
Well,
That'd
I've
be
had
cool.
Matt's Mobile on my car for the last year and a half, and I have not seen a penny. I have paid for things through him,
Yeah.
but I've never gotten anything in return for that.
Things might change in the spring. It's looking good. That's just the one I'm going to leave it at that. It's looking good.
Looking good. Ironically, that's after tax season,
Yeah.
which I
good.
know you have done nothing with.
Hey, I still got a few days.
You do. You got.
I got a few
You
months.
got a month.
I got a
You
month.
don't have a few months. You
Not
have
for
a month.
not for business, right? Business is before April. I'm pretty sure. I think personal is April.
Matt has no idea anything.
Matt
I'm not,
doesn't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I might check that out. Thank you for bringing that up. But
Matt,
We are currently watching Matt's business crumble to the ground.
just take your taxes to a barn burner accountant. He'll hook you up
Okay.
in one day.
okay.
Yo, really quick, before we get into the Wheels Up watch list, I did see a fun little note on Twitter. There was this dude that got snowed in his vehicle for 5 days, and he fucking survived on Taco Bell hot sauce.
What?
Dead
Oh,
serious.
yeah.
And
you were
eating
telling me
snow
that.
or what?
No, just
No,
hot
just
sauce.
Taco Bell hot sauce.
Wow.
He just dog with
Stayed
it too.
alive. Oh, I didn't read
Nice.
that part. Holy shit. Literally, that was
Dude,
probably some
He's
bad
my
shit.
hero.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I imagine
Just-
you have the runs after a minute, right?
Hot
Dude.
sauce isn't even.
To be snowed in, what a barn burning situation. That's just, what would you do?
At
What
least
would
he,
you do?
At least he had a hot sauce.
True.
Yeah. What do you think? Okay.
Dude, I might stock up on some hot sauce, throw it in my glove box.
Dude, I don't
in
know
case
what
What do you
I-
guys
anything
think
happens.
the worst thing to be stuck in a car with? Like, if it was like the
Snowed
last.
in would be
what's
rough.
the last thing that you would eat in a car to keep you alive?
I mean,
Burger King.
a BK broiler.
A Whopper.
I mean, I don't know. I got some insurance
Would you-
papers in my dash. I could munch on those for a little
I
while.
don't know if you can you even stay. Could you stay alive on paper?
I don't know. You could eat the manual.
Just changing the variety of paper is not a question.
You could eat some leftover homework in the
Is that
back.
more of a 5-star meal than insurance?
Well, I guess
It's like, well, you can eat your ID. That's a little hard. I'm like, dude, that doesn't.
I guess I don't get the question.
Okay, like, would you eat dog shit if it kept you
Well,
alive?
if you put ranch
I have no
on it,
idea.
it'll taste good. Anything tastes good with ranch.
Do I have Taco Bell hot sauce to sprinkle on the top?
Sure.
How long have I been there?
5 days.
Holy crap!
Like you've held off this long.
Wow.
I know you could.
don't know,
you
man.
could
That's-
go like a month without eating. So if I had like water bottles, or if it snowed, I would just drink.
That's a.
Or if I
very,
had Jack, I would just drink. You know,
That's a
you
very-
don't have to eat. You could just survive off
What?
liquids.
It's a
I
very
mean,
tough situation with that. Actually,
I would
being
not
in there
recommend
situation.
drinking if you're trying to survive.
I just threw that in there. If you had a bottle of Jack,
Dude,
that-
if I had a bottle of
you
Jack,
would
I
drink
would,
it.
Yeah,
I would drink the whole thing as fast as I could, upside down.
There you go.
I don't know if that kills you, but it sounds like it would.
You could try.
Floria.
You'll be the first. It would.
Be
You'd
barn
feel
burner.
good. It would.
All right, before we walk into the Wheels Up watch list, I don't know why we'd walk into that. I did want to give a quick shout out, though, and a thank you over to our friends that are deployed overseas in Iraq as we speak right now. They're from the Charlie Company, 1st Battalion, 327th Infantry Regiment, 101st Airborne Division out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Thank you guys so much for being fans of Wheels Up Wednesday. They reached out to me last week about the show,
Yeah.
and I just thought that was really cool. Wanted to give a shout out to them.
I'm glad we were able to give you a couple chuckles and make you laugh. Even though
Yeah.
it's not the best podcast out there, it's pretty cool. You guys are watching. So,
It could possibly be the worst podcast out there. So
definitely a contestant.
I don't. Is that winning?
Maybe.
If that was an award, I'd probably chalk it up as a win.
It's like we win for the DUI rates in New Mexico. Like we're the worst, but yet we're number one.
I'm glad you guys are proud of your work.
Well, when you have sponsors as great as Jason Irwin Meat Market, and
Yeah.
what are you have a lot of.
I got a lot of
businesses.
startups. We got Jason's Filming, Jason's Meat Market,
Weekly reviews.
Jason's Weekly Reviews, and what else we got?
More to come.
The Fat Shop.
The Fab Shop. We got a lot of startups. If you guys need anything, just give me a call. Like we'll make it happen.
And do you
for
have a phone number they could reach you at?
Yeah, 609-696-6969. Any of your needs, we'll get it taken care of.
Just clarify which need it is, because that number is hooked up to all these different businesses. So
Much like Matt's actual business, that's the same model
Also.
that we took for this.
also,
Actually, Jason would probably answer the
yeah,
phone.
he's
before
gonna
Matt
pick up the
does.
phone. I will not. So
But-
give him a ring.
Yeah, just call me and we'll see what happens.
All right, Matt, let's roll into the Wheels Up watch list. First up, NASCAR Gander Outdoors Truck Series. Next time they're going to be in action will be at the Martinsville Speedway for the Alpha Energy Solutions 250, Saturday, March 23rd. That's 2 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. NASCAR Xfinity Series from ISM Raceway this weekend for the Arizona 200 is going to be Saturday, March 9th.
And you will also be there, correct?
And I'm also going to be there. 4 p.m. on Fox Sports 1 is when you can catch that. And the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series will be Sunday at ISM Raceway for the Ticket Guardian 500. That's 3:30 p.m. on Fox. Wrapping up my page, the NTT IndyCar Series will make its season return at the Grand Prix of St. Petersburg in Florida. That is Sunday, March 10th, 1 p.m., NBC SN.
NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series will be having their Gator Nationals in Gainesville Raceway Sunday, March 17th. That'll be at 7:30 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. World of Outlaws NOS Energy Sprint Cars having their points race at Thunderbolt Raceway Friday, March 8th and Saturday, March 9th, both on Dirt Vision. Arca Menard Series going to Pensacola, Five Flags Speedway Sunday, March 9th, 7 p.m. That will be on MAV TV. And to wrap things up, Monster Energy Supercross will be going to Daytona. What a cool track. Saturday, March 9th, 7:30 p.m. on NBCSN.
Yep, and with that, Matt, that's going to wrap up our episode for today. Jason, thank you so much for coming on. I know it's kind of short notice. We had another driver lined up for tonight, but we're going to have to save him for a little bit later on in the season. Ashley, boys, this is our last episode before we go on our spring break vacation.
This is true.
How about that?
We're going to be wheels up, literally.
We are
next
literally
week.
going to be
Heyo.
wheels up next weekend. I'm going to get a jump start on it. I'm going over to Phoenix to actually watch the NASCAR races this weekend, so I'll be sure to take a lot of pictures and videos from over there. But after that, I fly home Sunday night, and Monday morning, we hop on another plane, don't we?
Yep.
We do, yeah.
Yeah, we won't be far from you. We'll be in Vegas, and then right when we get home, we'll be turning things around, packing bags for Florida.
Yep, we're going to be there, 6 days?
6 days, Monday through Sunday.
Monday through Sunday. We're going to be over in Floribama Shore territory, one of my favorite TV shows, and it's going to be fun. First time for me going to Florida. I'm sure, although we won't have an episode next week, I do plan on doing a Facebook Live out there. So stay tuned for that. And of course, just keep on checking us out as far as Instagram and Twitter at Wheels Up Podcast. As always, leave a thumbs up underneath this video. It helps us out a lot more than you guys think. And make sure, if you haven't already, to smash that subscribe button right below. Big red button.
Smash it.
Right below us. Hard to miss. I know you see it. Make sure you hit it.
Just scroll past it.
I have YouTube analytics. I know that 81% of you guys watching this are not subscribed, so make sure you're not one of those statistics anymore. But Matt, good show today. Jason, thank you again for coming on. For all these guys, I'm Spencer Hill, and we will see you from Florida next week.